I started this because I wanted to get off my blood pressure medicine. Several years ago, I was on 3. My blood pressure was stroke level, but my blood pressure is going down. I have arthritis in my hands. The swelling's gone down. I don't have the pain in my hands when I'm driving. I have psoriasis on my scalp, and I saw a dermatologist for 15 years. They put me on Humira, which was $5,000 a month. That's getting better. I had a LPR, a reflux. That's gone away completely. I don't have that at all anymore. It's great. I'm happy.
Well, that was look at another happy Energized Health client. Millions of people turn to crash diets, weight loss shots, or extreme workouts, and while the results may be fast, they rarely last. Energized Health founder John Jubilee is here to tell us the right way to get in shape. John, welcome. I hear you would like to say a word or two about Charlie.
Well, I really do. And first of all, certainly congratulations to that person that shared their testimony courageously, changing their life, $5,000 a month of meds gone. I certainly rejoice with that. But definitely, Eric, I want to celebrate Charlie Kirk. I was honored to meet Charlie, and then he graciously put us on his stage at TPUSA in front of whatever it was, 28,000 people. Ooh, man, I don't want to tear up here. But he actually, his last 2 texted me. He wanted to do he told me he wanted to do a podcast with me on intercellular hydration and that he was going to do the protocol so he could gain some muscle. He said he wanted to do that. And he also wanted to help us with the Make America Healthy Again, because we own that website. And so he was always just so gracious, right? He so loved people, had such a genuine love for people, and he wanted people to be healthy, which is how we ended up, partnering together. But I so celebrate his beautiful life, and I just want to say one of my things I most loved about Charlie was, he was in such a sincere way a charming man, like even in confrontation. And I know you know this, serving on his board. But I just loved how he could smile at people who were saying the most ridiculous, heinous things, and he would just smile at them and graciously listen. And then he would give them a counter thought, to try to help bring them into the light. They're speaking out of complete darkness, but with just that sweet, genuine spirit that he had, he could just smile, graciously take it in, and then shine the light on them to try to lead them into the light. And I truly do believe, and I so honor you for what you said, Eric, in the previous block, that because I said this to my wife, honey, he is the Martin Luther King of his generation. He's the Martin Luther King of his generation. Like, I don't even know if the world realized that, but I so honor you for saying that and recognizing, because I'm with you, brother. I really believe he was the Martin Luther King to his generation.
Yeah, no question. The influence, the impact he had and has is going to be, it's going to dwarf what happened with the other folks that were assassinated before their time. And it's a testament to you, John Jubilee, for taking the time to step away from selling a product and just give your heartfelt feelings about a colleague of ours here at RAV, also a colleague of mine who's on his board. I've been on his board for 10 years. It's a tough moment around here, and thank you for doing that, John Jubilee. We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Hey, well, thank you, Eric, and thank you for serving on that board. And I truly believe, and I just agree with you, brother, that his ministry, his work is going to 1,000x. It's going to 1,000x in the midst of this. And I absolutely believe, as an honor to him, that Turning Point USA is going to become 1,000 times more than it ever was. And let's all rally together to do that. Let's all be part of it, whether it's donation, whether it's volunteering, whatever it is. It's a noble cause that everyone can get behind at any age.
Yep, and you're a noble man for doing what you just did there. John Jubilee, thank you for your time. Appreciate you, and your words are landing solidly, certainly on this host.
Thank you, brother.
All right, folks, Howie Kurtz, remember him? He signed off his Fox News show for good on Sunday, but not before letting the world know how he really felt about Charlie Kirk. Listen to this garbage.
Charlie Kirk was not a saint. He said 2 years ago, it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so we can have the Second Amendment. But his murder makes us feel like a very dangerous time.
So I didn't really want to do this because, you know, it's still new and fresh, but can we just point out that for about 8 years, about 7 or 8 years, Fox would not allow Charlie Kirk on their network. He was there early on the first Trump, and then they banned him. And if you don't believe me, there's a lady named Caroline Wren, W-R-E-N. She's involved, I believe she's working in the administration, but she's been involved in fundraising for Trump since 2015. I've known her a long time. And she's as livid about it as I am, that all of a sudden, if you go over to Fox, it's like wall-to-wall Charlie Kirk. But let's not forget, they spent 7, 8 years not allowing him on that network. And for Howie Kurtz to go out on his last show like that and have that dumbass idiot, what's his name, nodding his head there. I can't even remember his name. He's a Wall Street reporter. Charlie Gasparino, kind of nodding along, not pushing back. Why the hell do you not push back, Charlie Gasparino? You're garbage too. You're garbage too. Sorry, I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. In other news, Pete Buttigieg finally admitted that Joe Biden should never have run for re-election. He was on MSNBC discussing Kamala's book. Take a listen.
He should not have run. And if he had made that decision sooner, we might have been better off. But it literally was his decision. Nobody else was able to make that decision. And now in front of us, we're confronted with the decisions that come next, whether that's inside of a political party or movement, or as we're all weighing right now, in our own lives as Americans, as a country. And that's where we've got to focus.
You know, isn't it odd that now they're all coming out saying, yeah, he shouldn't have run? And by the way, that guy, I tell you, I said it a while ago, that guy is going to be one of the finalists for Democrat for president in 2028. He wants it. They like him. He's got all the boxes checked for a Democrat, if you think about it. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the monologue.